So what is it that you are hoping to accomplish in this new position?
I think what's so cool about my new position is that I was a wrestler for the last 4.5 years. So I do know how the locker room feels. I have a good pulse on the locker room. And so I can hopefully use that to make some changes and make everything better. I mean, better matchups, more TV time for people that might not typically get the opportunities. I want to see, like I said before, I want to see new tag teams step up in the men's division. There's just a lot of things that I feel like I see from a different perspective because I did wrestle the past 4 years.
Right on. That's really cool. And, Kayla mentioned the other component of this, which is that you're working closely with Adam Pearce. So what has it been like working side by side with the old Scrap Daddy?
Adam's the man. I mean, it's so funny because I'm usually working with him in a different capacity. So it's cool to kind of work with him here. Look at Paul Heyman. Good guy. He's a good guy. Me and Pearce are kind of a dynamic duo, if you will.
Without a doubt. Now, we've seen a lot of this, and I really hope you wash your hands when you shake that hand of Paul Heyman, because we know,
show some respect.
Individual. No, he's not nice to Kayla. I'm not being nice to him. But showing this being nice to us, she's with us on the show. You did post this on Twitter, a plea to the SmackDown locker room. Let's take a look at that right now.
Last Friday on SmackDown, I said that I wanted somebody to show me that passion, show me that they need to be here, show me that they can think outside the box and take a risk, take a chance to be the best in this company. And you know who did that tonight? Edge. He went out there tonight and he stole his moment. He demanded his opportunity with passion and intensity. You could tell that that man wanted to be here tonight. And that is what I want to see. You know what I don't want to see? I don't want to see people with bad attitudes interrupting me when I'm trying to do my job. So you have two choices. Either A, you go out there and demand your spotlight just like Edge did tonight, a true champion. Or B, step into my office and show me. Show me.
Sonya, since you posted that, other than Edge, has anybody shown you what you've been looking for?
You know what? I think a lot of people in the current locker room have what it takes. I just think that sometimes people need a fire lit under their ass in order to give it their all. And, I'm a huge fan of Bianca Belair. I think she's been killing it lately. I love seeing her get these opportunities, and I'm excited for her versus Sasha Banks at WrestleMania. I think it's going to be incredible. But yeah, I like that passion. I am the type of person where if I do something, I do it all or I do it nothing. And that's just kind of how I was raised. And I want to see that in the superstars. I want to see someone that inevitably needs this, doesn't just want this, but needs it. And I just want to feel that fire from somebody.
Wow. We've seen other females in positions of, oh yeah, we've seen other females in positions of power on screen in WWE, but you seem to be putting a different spin on it. Scrap Daddy with Daddy DeVille, a proactive authority figure. Are you hoping to redefine that role, my dear?
Yeah, I mean, I am me regardless of where I am in the company, whether I'm wrestling or whether I'm in the role that I'm in. So I'm just going to be me, and I'm not going to change who I am because of my newfound power. I want to be fair, and I want everyone to get opportunities, and that's something that I've always stood for and always felt really passionate about. So, yeah, I'm going to try to be as straight down the center as I can and give everyone who deserves an opportunity an opportunity.
Right on. And Sonya, you've touched on this very briefly in kickoffs and other interviews of that nature, but real quick, I just want to dive a little deeper. Given your current role, what do you think the future of your in-ring career looks like going forward?
That's a good question, and I don't know right now. I like rocking my suits, my three-piece suits every week, and calling the shots. I mean, I think being in charge is something that kind of comes natural to me. I think I'm a born leader, so I like this new role. But, I'm Sonya Deville, and I'm a fighter at the end of the day, and obviously I love to get down and get dirty, and I like to kick ass, and I'm sure everything will come full circle eventually.
one of the most talked about parts of your return is old Daddy DeVille, man, that top-notch suit game, dripping that swag, goo girl, looking fresh. Now listen, Seth Rollins has also upped his game, and when we asked him about the fashion trends in WWE, he said this.
But like, you got Sonya Deville, you've got Ric Flair, who also showed off their style this past week. Did you feel like you had a return to really step it up and show that you're kind of the fashion king right now?
Yeah, I don't think respect to Rick, clearly one of the best dressed men in professional wrestling history. Sonya as well, she's no slouch, but I mean, you look at that comparison there, the suit it's leather on leather. You tried to steal it from me. You wanted to take it.
I did. Was it hot?
Yeah,
were you like...
So shockingly, it was not as hot as I expected it to be until I got in the ring, and then it was a full sauna. I mean, yeah, look at that. There's no, it's not even close to this week anyway. Who knows? I mean, I challenged them to step up in the future. Maybe next week they've got a chance, but I mean, that leather on leather is exquisite.
Very nice work.
I agree.
Between you, him, Bobby Lashley, The Miz, like, is there like an unspoken fashion rivalry? But I'm telling you right now, so I got you in this competition. I just want to let you know.
I do see your tweets every single week, and I appreciate that. Thank you. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I love Ric Flair, and he has amazing fashion. Seth with the leather suit was a look, but I don't think anyone's doing it like me. I mean, let's be honest.
I agree.
Wow.
Hard argument.
I mean, I got sleeveless. I have leather, have velvet.
Versatile.
I have other stuff on my sleeve coming soon.
Ooh.
Well, look, social media clearly, as we just saw, has been a buzz about your high fashion looks each and every week, those 3-piece suits. But listen, social media has been buzzing ever since you made your return. And it really seems like no matter what you're doing on the screen, what you're doing off the screen, how long you've been away, your fan base is consistently behind you and supporting you. What do you kind of attribute this loyalty to, and what does it mean to you to know, like, again, like your fans are just always right there behind you?
It's kind of wild. I talk about this a lot to my parents and my friends, and I'm like, my fans are diehards, and like a lot of wrestling fans are in general for sure. But I don't know. Maybe because they've seen my journey since the beginning, since Tough Enough, so they feel like they've kind of seen me grow up in front of the camera, in front of their eyes. And so there's that like relatability factor, and they've just been there since day one. I don't know, but they are literally the best. I'm a big fan of my fans. I'll say it that way.
Well, you mentioned this match earlier on, Miss Sonya, but last week on SmackDown, you were in the ring when Bianca made her decision to challenge Sasha Banks for the SmackDown Women's Championship. What was your reaction to this decision and this historical precedence that comes with it?
So cool. I mean, I said it on the kickoff panel. If I were Bianca Belair, I would have chosen Sasha as well, because she's been working on the same brand as her. She's been able to work with her. So that being said, she knows her better than she would say Asuka. So I think it was a no-brainer. I'm excited. I think the two of them are going to be an incredible duo in the ring. And I think they absolutely deserve one of those main event slots for WrestleMania. And I'm so excited to watch that match.
We all are very much so. And obviously we focus a lot here on SmackDown. That's where you are. That's where that match is happening. But I want to talk about Raw for a second, because since your rivalry with Mandy culminated at SummerSlam last year, and that's behind us, what have you made of her time on Raw and the partnership she's had with Dana Brooke?
I mean, Mandy always holds a special spot in my heart, and I think she is incredible. I think she is strong, she's talented, she's beautiful. I do think she's a triple threat. Dana Brooke is her tag team partner. I mean, it's no Sonya Deville. Come on.
Right.
But I mean, but they got a little vibe going on. I mean, they're both very fit. They're both very strong. They're both beautiful. I like it. I'm into it. They don't have the dichotomy that me and Mandy had, but you know,
different.
True.
They're doing their thing. Listen,
they're doing their thing.
Sonya, when we talked about you joining us here today, it was partially because it is the beginning of Women's History Month. And I know you've been very involved in projects supporting and uplifting women here. Back in 2018, WWE